Dallas Mavericks defeated the Minnesota Timberwolves last night in Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. I can talk about Kyrie. I can talk about a lot of different guys. But the tone setter last night was Luka Doncic. He came out making some very tough, very difficult shots, basically carrying the Mavs in the first quarter. I think he had like 20 points in the first 10 minutes of the game, putting his stamp on it early and often. It felt like, you know what, the Timberwolves tried many different things offensively, defensively. They just couldn't find any rhythm last night. And I think a lot of credit needs to go towards the Dallas Mavericks. Now, I know a lot of people are hating on the Timberwolves, saying, yeah, there was a Mickey Mouse run. You know what, their championship was defeating the Denver Nuggets. After that, they thought it was over with. My thing is, Dallas is a really good basketball team that was playing at their peak level. If you look at Luka and Kyrie, I don't know if there's any better players on the Celtics right now than either of those guys. And I know you guys are going to be like, what, Ty? Jason Tatum's better than Kyrie. Look, I'll say it. Jason Tatum's a better overall player. But with the way Kyrie's playing right now, I don't know, man. The worst part about everything is I was in the arena for Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals, watching a Luka Doncic masterclass, watching him basically mock each and every fan in the arena, basically just clowning us. I mean, he was literally trolling. At the end of the first half, he took a half quarter, and he didn't even need to. He was an absolute troll last night, front running in every way possible, but I can't blame him at all. And you look at the box score here, Luka ends up 14 of 22, 6 of 10 from deep, had 10 rebounds, a plus 22 in the game, 36, 10, and 5. Kyrie an efficient 36 as well. But then you look at their role players. Derrick Jones Jr. played well. PJ Washington played pretty well. Gafford pretty well. Jaden Hardy came in, knocked down a 3. Maxi Kleber knocked down a 3. It was just one of those things where on the flip side, Cat was not great last night, to say the least, and was okay in the second half, but it felt like, at least in the first half, some empty stats. Kyle Anderson was fine. It's just tough playing both Kyle Anderson and Gobert on the court at the same time. Naz Reid was an absolute dumpster fire. And what was supposed to be one of the Timberwolves' strong points of the season, their bench. Look at their bench. Slow-mo, not good. Nikhil, bad. Naz, bad. McLaughlin, we were grasping at straws, didn't play well. It's like, what are you supposed to do when your bench is this bad, or not this bad, but plays this poorly? And like I said, guys, I was in Minneapolis for this game. This Game 5, the city was hype. I was in that crowd down there before heading into the arena, man. So excited. Pre-game, it was everybody standing, a lot of hope for what was to come. This was a big play too. Early on, Cat gets an offensive rebound. Here's where things kind of went bad. They called a goaltend on this. And obviously, this is not the reason we won this game. This is not a goaltend, though. Like, that's not a goaltend. That's not a goaltend under any circumstance. And again, I'm not blaming this one play. But if Gobert blocks this shot, which he does, this is not a goaltend. He blocks the shot, not a goaltend at all. That's a horrible call. And then we're able to run in transition. The whole game could have been different. Honestly. Gobert Euro step? What are we doing here? This is when things got crazy. There's no defense for this. And again, this awful coaching guy will be like, oh, well, you got to pinch. You do pinch, and guess what? Luka knocks down a 30-footer. And it's tough. Rattles it in. It's like, what do you do, honestly? Jaden back on the other end misses. Ant gets a big-time put-back jam. Early on, the Timberwolves weathered the storm. But when Luka's hitting shots like that, it's just, there's only so much you can do. That's a decent look for Luka. Knocks that one down as well. It really is just him making great plays early on in this game. Cat gets a good putback right there. It's like early on, honestly, the Timberwolves fought pretty hard, but it just did not matter. It was the Luka Doncic show, getting somebody on your back. It's just, you can't really do much then. There's a little scuffle here, not a whole lot going on right there, but again, they tried to make plays early on in this game. Ant here gets an and one. And again, they fought hard, and then it's just like offensively. I felt like offensively, Conley knocks one down here, but offensively, when you have Slow-Mo and Gobert on the court at the same time, it's going to be pretty relatively rough. And Kyrie just makes it look so easy. You go on a 7-0 run, Kyrie finds his spots, then it's tied. It's a tie game. give up a lob dunk. But what do you do? Like, again, what do you do? I don't know if it's a personnel issue or what, but what do you do? Here you run out. You get a run out in transition. I don't even know how, again. It's a make or miss league. Conley misses the three. They get a run out in transition. Goes over the screen. Gets you on your back. Knocks down a tough midi. It's not tough for Luka. It's tough for other people. And here's when I knew. I mean, Luka is shooting this in the Western Conference Finals. This is a 32, 33 footer probably. I don't know the exact statistics, but that's my guess. Anderson gets a late contest there as well. But I mean, if he's hitting shots like that, you're just not going to be able to win. I do think the Mavs versus the Celtics is going to be a good series. Initially, I didn't think so, but with the way the Mavs are playing, guys, I think it could be a 6-7 game series. I still think the Boston Celtics are going to win. I think they're a more complete team. But I think the Mavs can go as far as Luka and Kyrie take them. But if Luka shoots the way he's shooting in this series, there's no way to defend it. Last night he went 6 of 10, and the ones he missed were from like half court. So it's just one of those things. If Luka Doncic plays like this, the Dallas Mavericks will be the NBA champions. If Boston is able to, slow him down a little bit, slow Kyrie down a little bit, they got the defenders to do so, we might see a completely different series. As far as me being a Timberwolves fan, man, there's only so much I can get mad at. There's only so much, I could say or do. It was a good, fun season. They exceeded expectations, and I think they'll be back. They got a lot of young players, but the bench has to be better. That's going to wrap it up for my video. Let me know your thoughts on this game down below in the comments. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.